Hello guys, Golden Goblins versus TWSS. This war is still happening, but it's a 50-50 and there's tons of stuff to get through. So, little introduction, TWSS, part of the EWA. I would go read their description. You know Golden Goblins. Ooh, the Wi-Fi. Not good. Gonna run sort of a Town Hall 9 fresh hit video. Might do a couple of these, and then by the time this war ends, we'll have some Town Hall 10 and 11 stuff to show. Start with Tang Slayer. Hopefully my Wi-Fi improves slightly. So some of the lower bases did have, or do have, Town Hall 8 defenses, but max walls on this. Still, it's just a point defense that's not well. The 3 golems have gone in, the wall breaker's down. He's had 2 golems go a bit wandering walkabout here. But his kill squad is going to sort of cut through the middle of the base and get the CC. Golems that have gone walkies are going to tank 2-3 whizzies for probably the entire raid. We're about to see the best hog drop in history. So it completely ignores the enemy queen. She's going to take out all the hogs in her compartment, but they will get the defenses down before. He just needs these golems to keep tanking so this Tesla farm dies. Tang Slayer really laid down a sexy attack here. This was pretty to watch. Cleanup whizzies are deployed. So now, really, there is a couple of defenses left, but I will fast forward. I do want to get through a fair few attacks. There was 30 Town Hall 9s in this war. It's a massive war. 50-50 is always fun. Busy weekend. But with that, there's loads to show. Let's see Ragnarok. So 3 golems again. 19 hogs for this one. Baby dragon to help the funnel. So the golems get sucked into that mortar that's sort of in a cubby hole. He's just going to let them all start working on walls. Heroes are in, and the bowlers, very easy funnel on this side of the base, and the jump spell is going to give access to pretty much everything. CC pulled. His king and that golem are going to take a bit of shit before anything comes to help out. He's going to rely on these poison spells to do the work on that CC. So he's needed the rage spell. That has pushed everything in towards the core. He's only got a couple bowlers left. Had to use the king's ability. King is not enticed by the enemy queen, but all of the barbarians were. And now he can start coming in with the hogs. Really going to have to surgical this. There's about 4 double bomb spots left. And thankfully his king is tanking his queen, who's doing a lot of work on the outside. So similar to Tang Slayer's raid, this went as smooth as it could. And now it is just clockwise hogs. And he's got 3 whizzies left to clean up. To be fair, it doesn't really smash this, but it does get there. Once that expo goes down, he's going to have a couple of hogs left. Maybe? Is this just like a bowler and whizzies cleaning up? I haven't watched all 30 attacks, or 29. I think we still have 1-9 up. But we'll fast forward the last 38 seconds of that. So this was an arranged war. 50-50. There's, I think, obviously Golden Goblins is with Invictus Prime. I don't think we had too many external subs because we're quite a big family. TWSS has a few people from all over the place, but we made it happen. The breakdown, pretty even. I think there's some hero levels on our side, so we ran a few 10.5s and they had some extra 11s, but the attack is there. It's just the defense that they might have a slight advantage on what they get to hit, but as fair as we can make it. So this is Rambo. Rambo has gone straight into the enemy queen with a queen charge / walk. This is the old Go Vaho without, well, it might have one golem in the CC, we'll see in a second. Queen's going to have a bit of time here, not a lot can I hit her while she wanders down towards 3 o'clock. Wizzy there, so we're going to expect to break in probably around 2:30. And the healers and whatnot probably join the main army composition. Test wall breaker down. Pulls that Tesla. Could have messed up his wall breakers completely there. So she's in. There's the CC pulled. Rage down for that. Gonna need the ability. Bit late on the poison, but job done. And here comes the actual sort of Valkyrie portion of the attack from 6 o'clock. Nope. I should watch these before I record them. It's more fun this way. So Valk's actually just cleared all the trash on the outside. Gonna let them break into the base on their own. They are taking a bit of damage, so there's a heal spell for that. And a couple of hogs in just to support. Double giant bomb spot, fairly accessible. This would have been a fairly easy cleanup had he not got this fresh. And the king's ability, Valks are into the core of the base. Queen is still on full health. Valks deal with all those skellies quite quickly. It's just the king and a Tesla left. Wizzy tower, Archer tower, but he's got a ton of hogs left. His queen would have cleared this. That last bomb nearly took out all those hogs. But we're on cleanup. So we had a really good start to this war. I want to say we've fizzled a bit. But as the bases get harder, and the further up the map you get, you expect quite a few more fails. Straight onto a Tesla farm. Nice. Sorry, a troll Tesla, I should say. These are all fresh, so yeah. We love a Tesla troll. So 3 golems again, hogs. This, I don't know if this is the safest way to clear 9s at the moment. 3 golems, bowler CC, lots of wizzies. You've only really got to worry about keeping your bowlers long enough. Keep them up long enough to get the core trashed. And then the hogs are on the outside of the base. Again, this attack sort of completely ignore the enemy queen. You expect that his king and queen are going to get there with that jump spell. That's going to get him close enough that she should aggro. It might be the bowlers that actually get her. No, it'll be the king. So king ability. That's the enemy queen beat. And then sort of an Asian wall of hogs down south. There's no real bomb spots left. There might be one by that expo, but it's going to be a single. So these hogs should sort of stroll through the rest of this base. Lost my train of thought a second ago. I was going to say something fairly important. Oh, fresh hits on 9s. 3, 6, 9, 12. There's about 18 of 30 or 29 of their bases got fresh hit. So not bad, just over 50%. This is Joe. Joe with an air attack. My main account finally maxed loons and hounds. I'm excited. I should be able to do some air attacks. The guy named Psychonaut on the other clan, maybe he can teach me. He seems to have his air attacks down. So Queen charge here from 6, looking to get the CC. The enemy Queen should reach 2 air defense with the Queen. Probably going to need a couple of rage spells to push through that. King doesn't have a jump, so I reckon he might just be clearing trash. 4 wall breakers left. Don't see where the King's going to get with 4 wall breakers in terms of getting an air defense, but he will possibly clear some sort of defensive funneling for the loons. So CC has been pulled, dealt with fairly cleanly. There's the first air defense about to go down. King is going to take out this cannon and archer tower. Those walls don't actually join up. The King's going to go for a walk anyway, which shouldn't matter. Queen's going to be on to that second air defense quite quickly, and the CC hound in with one of his own, and he's already dropped 3 hounds. And the loon pathing onto these Teslas, possibly not thought about. Though it was fresh, that is fairly fortunate that those Teslas line up straight off of all the outside defenses, and the loons just drop like 1 bomb and everything goes down. So he's still got a hand up, fighting the sweeper a bit here. There's might pop. He's got an archer tower on it. Probably could have left that last archer tower alone and hope this hound pop, but Queen's going to take care of it anyway. And we are on cleanup. I'll show one more in this. I reckon I've got a 3-part series of fresh hit 9s that I can put out over the next couple of days. I'll sort of get this one out early, and then I'll try and show some of the top content and stuff. So we've got Mason on 39. So at 39 we're looking at fairly max bases with fairly well leveled heroes. CC pretty easy pull on this one. It's just about outside the base, so he's sort of pulled that. He's going to put the Queen down, poison down, rage down. Not sure he needs the ability or not. Does get through the Valkyries in time. And now that that's dealt with, we're looking at another air attack. There's a couple of air defenses fairly exposed. The CC was exposed. The enemy Queen is pretty much snipeable with the King. I'm not sure she'll jump straight out, but there's not going to need a lot of effort. Poison down. I reckon she jumps. So rages that up. The walls were already broken. So that's the enemy Queen taken care of. The Queen's going to take care of this second air defense down south. And then pathing wise, these loons, he's probably got 3 hounds for the rest of this. And if you look at the loon pathing, that expo near the sweeper is probably the only issue in terms of getting loons to it. And he's come sort of into that sweeper, so he wasn't obviously too worried. Mason balls to the wind. He's going to rage. Hopefully that pushes everything onto the expo. They will get there. Didn't see too many air traps. So he's only got 5 loons left in the bag. Those 2 hounds should tank that side long enough. This Tesla farm probably be the last thing to go down, but the Queen's already going to take out a portion of that. And thankfully he has had his hound pop. He's got one left, but two of them pop. There's pups everywhere. It's crushed. Couple of swag loons for cleanup. Check where we're at in the war. 141 to 110. There are 12 attacks left on GG side, 26 for TWSS. They've got quite a few of their top hitters left. Should be exciting. I'll see you guys in the next one.